A warm greetings to everyone. This is Sterlin Rani, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering from RMD Engineering College. In this video lecture, we'll discuss about the subject problem solving using C++. The topic we are going to discuss is Introduction to C. So first we can see the history of C language. So C is a efficient and portable general purpose programming language. So it was developed in the year of 1972 at the Bell Laboratory by Dennis Ritchie. Actually the name C is taken from the second letter of the previous version. So the previous version is BCPL, that is Basic Combined Programming Language. It is developed by Ken Thompson at the Bell Laboratory. So from this only, by adding more features, the C language is developed. So we can see some of the features of C. The first feature is it is flexible with high-level structured programming language. So it is very flexible. Next one is it includes the features of low-level language like assembly language. So it is supported by both low-level as well as the high-level language. It is compatible for both. Then it is portable. So if I am writing one program for one type of computer, means it can be easily switch over or move to the next system also. Then it is much faster and it is efficient. Then it has the ability to extend itself. So you can able to extend your code by having the concepts like functions and so on. So now we are going to see the structure of a C program. So though it is a structured programming, so it have a well-defined structure. So the structure contains initial as a include session. So what is mean by include session means if I am having any header file to be included means, so this can be included in this include session. The next one is I am having a global declaration area. So here the global variables. So you know that global variables are having the scope throughout the program, whereas local variable means within that particular loop. For example, if I am having one variable I within a for loop means this have the scope within the for loop alone. But if I am having the I variable in this global area, so this I have the scope throughout the program. The next one is about main function, and this main function is very important. So each and every program has a single main function and it tells the compiler that this is the beginning of a program. Then you are having a local declaration section. So what are the variables we want to declare, we can make use of that. Then the set of statements for processing the program. Then finally you can have the user defined program session. So if you want to extend your program, if you want to add more functions means you can make use of that over here. So we can see one by one. See, the first one is the header session. So here you can add all the header files. So the header file usually begin with the hash symbol and the syntax is hash include within angle bracket you have to mention the header files. So stdio means standard input, conio means console input output, string.h is there, then math.h is there. Similarly, you are having n number of header files. So based on our need, you can have your own header files. Then global declaration session. So the global declaration session means, so the variable which is having the entire scope means, so those variables are declared in this global section area. So it have the scope through in both the main function as well as the subprogram. Then main function. So this is the starting, though where we are using the wherever we are writing the main function, so the execution will begins from the main function only. So here this is the starting of the program. The next one is about local declaration. So what do you mean by local declaration? So here whatever variables we are using for finding some calculation and all, so then and there we have to declare before it should be used. That is the condition in C. So if I want to use one variable, it should be declared, otherwise it is telling that undefined symbol. So it don't know what it is. So before using any variable, I have to declare that variable. So that can be done in this local declaration section. The next one is statement. So what are the executable statements available? So if I am having addition of two numbers means the code for adding two variables. Similarly for finding factorial means, so the code for finding the factorial that should be in this in this statement section. So the valid C statements will be written over here. So we can see with one user defined function here. The next one is user defined function. So here in user defined function, if user want to have subprograms or some functions means you can make use of those in this user defined function. So here the why we are using this is in order to reduce the complexity, then we are having the modularity concept over C, so that we can have the user defined functions. So we can see with one example. So I am having the code for adding two numbers. So first session is include section. So here I am using #include stdio.h. Next one is main function. So within the main I am having the local variable declaration. So integer a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and I am having another one variable c which is used to store the result. So c is equal to a plus b. So the value a and b is added and the resultant value is in c. Now I am going to print the value of c over here. So this is my simple C program. How to execute this program is, so first you have to type the program, save it using .c. Then you have to do the compilation. So in compilation what happens is, so the errors or the syntactic errors are find out in this compilation. Then the next one is linking and running the program. So linking means, so if you are having any library files or something want to be linked here means after compilation that will be linked over here and it will be formed as a exe file. Then this exe file is used to run the program. Then how to create a program is using any editor. C editor is there, so Turbo C editor or any editor, you have to type the program and you have to save the file as .c. So the syntax is file name .c. So file name you can give your own name by then .c is the extension for C file. Then while compiling, either you can press Alt F9 or otherwise file name actually after compiling the file, if there is any error you will be prompted with some error message. So that what you can do is you can read the error and you can make corrections over there. Again you have to save and you can compile. Till there is no compilation error, you have to do the process. And finally you will be getting one file, that is file name .object. For example, initially I am having add.c. After compilation automatically a file will be created with the same name, that is add, but the extension is .obj. So when we are writing that is C program, here it is obj file. Then after linking you will be having the file, that is exe file. Then you can press the Ctrl F9 in order to run the program. Then we can give the input and we will be getting the output. So this will be shown as a flowchart. See source program. So any editor, using any editor we can type the program. Then we have to do the compilation. Then after compilation, if there is any syntax error, again you have to go to the editor and you have to type the program, and after that you have to save it and again you have to do the compilation process. So if there is no error, then the linking process takes place. So in linking process, the system library files are added into this program. Then we are going for execution. So during the execution, is there any logical error is there, then you have to correct and again you have to do the same process. Or otherwise there is no logical error means the output will be displayed over here. Thank you.